Delhi was looking to get a new mayor today after two attempts. Earlier attempts were aborted amid clashes between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. The third attempt to elect a mayor also failed as the proceedings were stalled and massive ruckus erupted. In a war of words, Aam Aadmi Party leader Atishi said that the party will move the Supreme Court to challenge the BJP's decision of giving the voting rights to the aldermen.
आम आदमी पार्टी तो चाहती है कि जल्द से जल्द मेयर का चुनाव हो, सरकार बने और दिल्ली की जनता का काम शुरू हो। हम तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी से अपील करेंगे कि दिल्ली की जनता के जनादेश को स्वीकार कीजिए और अब आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनने दीजिए, आम आदमी पार्टी का मेयर बनने दीजिए। अगर हम काम नहीं करते हैं, अगर हम कुछ गलत करते हैं तो दिल्ली की जनता 5 साल के बाद हमें निकाल कर बाहर कर देगी। लेकिन इस बार दिल्ली की जनता ने बहुमत के साथ, भारी बहुमत के साथ आम आदमी पार्टी को चुन के भेजा है। तो मेरा तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी से यही अपील है कि चुनाव होने दें।
Aam Aadmi Party has strongly opposed the voting rights for the alderman nominated by the Lieutenant Governor, who is the centre's representative in Delhi. Arvind Kejriwal's party alleges that these members are inclined to support the BJP.
Aam Aadmi Party is against the three people, three elections to happen simultaneously. And the alderman's right to vote on certain positions is very well described, and Aam Aadmi Party doesn't want that to happen.
Emphatically denying the charge, BJP leader and Union Minister Meenakshi Lekhi said presiding officers decided that the alderman can vote. Aam Aadmi Party is trying to rig the polls. Hearing back at the Aam Aadmi Party over the Delhi mayoral elections being stalled for the third time, BJP decides to protest outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. The Adani row has triggered protests from the Congress across India. The Grand Old Party staged demonstrations in Hyderabad, Chennai, Bengaluru, Jammu and Delhi. Congress National President and leader of the opposition Mallikarjun Kharge sought a detailed discussion in the House and questioned the silence of the centre on the row. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha proceedings were adjourned for the day following protests by the opposition parties demanding a joint parliamentary committee probe into the allegations of fraud and stock manipulation by a short seller against the Adani Group. Amid the Adani Group and Hindenburg report controversy, Indian cricketer Virender Sehwag has now commented that there's a hit job on India's market. Sehwag took to his official Twitter handle to call into the question several allegations of the Indian market, saying that foreigners aren't able to tolerate India's growth. He went on to claim that the hit job on India's market looks like a well-planned conspiracy. The conglomerate said that Adani promoters will prepay $1,114 million for the release of pledged shares of its companies ahead of its maturity in September 2024. Getting in some more breaking news right now. These are the latest images now coming in from INS Vikrant, where the LCA has made the maiden landing. On your screens right now, that's the visuals of the LCA taking off from INS Vikrant. Undoubtedly, this is a historical milestone that has been achieved towards Atmanirbhar Bharat, given the fact that the Indian Navy carried out the landing of the LCA. Naval pilots carried out this on board INS Vikrant. In fact, let's just take a look at this video that has now been accessed by the public. Mustafa Kamal, the brother of NC chief Farooq Abdullah, has now been named as one of the person who illegally grabbed the land. Republic confronted him, after which he got rattled. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti compares Kashmir to Palestine and questions the government over the anti-encroachment drive in Jammu and Kashmir.
फलस्तीन में टूरिस्ट नहीं जा रहे हैं, बहुत जाते हैं वहाँ। मैं इसलिए कंपैरिजन करती हूँ कि जो बीजेपी की सरकार है, इट इज बिहेविंग लाइक एन ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी इन कश्मीर, इन द कंट्री, होल कंट्री, व्हाई ओनली कश्मीर। मैंने कहा एक संविधान, एक विधान, एक प्रधान के बाद अब वन कंट्री, वन रिलीजन, वन लैंग्वेज का इशू चल रहा है। संविधान कहाँ रखा इन लोगों ने?
Bajrang Dal stages protest against Pakistan terror group TRF for threatening officials who are carrying out the anti-encroachment drive across Jammu and Kashmir. Says attempts being made to repeat what happened earlier in Kashmir by carrying out stone pelting on policemen and civil administration. National security has been imposed against two people on the charge of burning a copy of Ramcharitramanas. In fact, more than 10 people, including Samajwadi Party leader Swami Prasad Maurya, were accused of burning a copy of Ramcharitramanas during the protest in Lucknow's Vrindavan Yojana sector. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, while addressing Vijay Sankalp rally in Agartala, said the violence was all over Tripura during the CPM rule. Over 4,000 people were killed in Tripura during the CPM rule. In fact, a historical milestone has now been achieved towards Atmanirbhar Bharat by Indian Navy as the naval pilots carried out the landing of LCA on board INS Vikrant. It demonstrates India's capability to design, develop and construct and operate indigenous aircraft carrier with an indigenous fighter aircraft. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, after inaugurating a helicopter factory of the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in Karnataka's Tumkur, said that the new facility exposed many old lies and liars. He added that HAL was used as an excuse on the basis of which numerous accusations were made on the BJP-led government.
यही HAL है जिसे बहाना बनाकर हमारी सरकार पर तरह तरह के झूठे आरोप लगाए गए। यही HAL है जिसका नाम लेकर लोगों को भड़काने की साजिश रची गई, लोगों को उकसाया गया, पार्लियामेंट के घंटे से घंटे तबाह कर दिए।
The recent rally address of Prime Minister Modi in Karnataka's Tumkur, he hits out at the opposition, saying that the government cooperation before 2014 was very difficult.
भाइयों और बहनों, 2014 के बाद से सरकार का प्रयास समाज के उस वर्ग को सशक्त करने का रहा है जिन्हें पहले सरकारी सहायता मिलनी बहुत मुश्किल होती थी। इस वर्ग तक सरकारी योजनाएं या तो पहुंचती ही नहीं थी या फिर वो बिचौलियों के हाथों लूट जाता था। आप देखिए, बीते वर्षों में हमने हर उस वर्ग तक सरकारी सहायता पहुंचाई है जो पहले इससे वंचित थे।
The Congress manifesto for the Tripura Assembly election promised an old pension scheme for the government employees, 50,000 new jobs, increase in wages of the agricultural labourers and free 150 units of electricity if the party is voted to power. Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya, a prominent OBC face of the BJP in the state, said RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat's comment on the caste system in the Hindu society is a guidance for us. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said that the Global Investors Summit scheduled this week in Lucknow will open the doors of new possibilities for the youth of the state by bringing in massive investments in various sectors. In an attempt to boost the food processing sector in the state, the UP government headed by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has decided to provide up to 50% of subsidy to interested investors. Home buyers along with the families on Sunday held a peaceful protest in installed residential complexes at Patrachal in Goregaon demanding immediate possession of their flats. Protesters formed a human chain outside the complexes Ekta Chupolis and the Luxure by Sangam Life Spaces. NCP leader and former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh was granted permission to visit Nagpur. The former minister had moved a petition before the special PMLA court in Mumbai seeking permission to visit the city. Opposition Mahavikas Aghadi Alliance in Maharashtra has decided to contest the assembly bypolls in Pune together. As part of an agreement arrived at between the MVA partners, the Congress will contest the Kasba assembly bypoll, while the Nationalist Congress Party will represent the opposition alliance in the battle for the Chintwar constituency. The total number of people arrested in connection with the child marriages escalated to about 2,441, as informed by the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, further adding that the crackdown against child marriage continues in Assam. Patiala parliamentarian Praneeth Kaur hits back at the Congress for issuing her a show cause notice for alleged anti-party activities, saying it is free to take whatever action it wants to take against her. Kaur has now been suspended by the party for the alleged anti-party activities after Punjab Congress chief and other leaders of the state complained against her. BJP leader and Karnataka Revenue Minister R. Ashoka strongly condemned JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy's derogatory remark on the Brahmins. He said that Brahmins made a significant contribution to the freedom struggle. Pablo Gonzalez, president of the YPF from Argentina, gifted a Lionel Messi football jersey to Prime Minister Modi at the sidelines of the India Energy Week in Bengaluru. Minister of Foreign Affairs of New Zealand, Nana Mahuta, to arrive in India on a 4-day visit tomorrow. During her visit, she will be meeting External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. After the first 7.8 magnitude quake wiped out entire sections of major Turkish cities, the second 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit southeast Turkey this evening, killing over 1,400 people in their sleep, leveling buildings and causing tremors felt as far away as Iraq. Drone footage captured in the city of Adana, Turkey, showed dozens of rescue workers scrambling over the wreckage of collapsed buildings looking for survivors after a powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake wrecked the southeastern Turkey and northern Syria earlier today. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky took to Twitter to offer a helping hand amidst the Turkey earthquake that killed thousands of people, leaving many injured. We extend our condolences to the families of the victim and wish the injured a speedy recovery. We are in this moment close to the friendly Turkish people, ready to provide the necessary assistance. Following the 7.8 magnitude earthquake that caused massive destruction in both Turkey and Syria, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that his country's officials are now preparing to send supplies and assistance to Turkey. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also offered to provide all possible help to the earthquake victims in Turkey. And I quote, "The sympathies of 140 crore people of India are all with the earthquake affected people. India is ready to provide all possible help to the earthquake affected people." As a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit southern Turkey and northern Syria earlier today, rescue workers and residents frantically searched for survivors under the rubble of their homes in multiple cities, working through tangles of metal and chunks of concrete. China stands in solidarity with Turkey amidst the earthquake destruction. Mao Ning, spokesperson from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, said, and I quote, "We are closely following the strong earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria. We mourn for the victims and send sympathies to the bereaved families and the injured." Unquote. After the US shot down a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon, China accused the US of using excessive force without regard for the consequences, saying it seriously impacted and damaged both sides' efforts and progress in stabilizing the Sino-US relationship. Former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett claims he received a promise from Putin not to kill Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He said, "I asked, what's with this? Are you planning to kill Zelensky?" He said, "I won't kill Zelensky." I then said to him, "I have to understand that you are giving me your word that you won't kill Zelensky." He said, "I am not going to kill Zelensky." A bomb exploded in the region of Balochistan, killing at least one soldier and injuring 11 civilians. The explosion happened close to vehicles carrying Pakistani paramilitary soldiers. The Pakistani Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack. Desai, a high-performance coach from India, has now been appointed as the head coach of Nepal's men's national cricket, as announced by the Cricket Association of Nepal. As both India and Australia gear up for the first test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy, former Australia all-rounder Shane Watson advised team to use a straight bat to be able to hit off the back foot to not only survive but also thrive in India. Australian batter Usman Khwaja believes India's star off-spinner Ravichandran Ashwin is a very experienced bowler and has many clever variations. But he is totally prepared for the Indian spin challenge coming in the forthcoming 4-match Border Gavaskar Test Series. Legendary Sri Lankan batter Mahela Jayawardene feels Australia has a chance of defeating India in the upcoming 4-match Border Gavaskar Trophy Series, which begins on Thursday in Nagpur. India's number 33 men's singles shuttler Manraj Singh and women's singles shuttler Rakshita Sri S will lead the 19-member strong Indian contingent at the upcoming Dutch Junior International and German Junior.
तो भाड़ में जाए, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, हमें हमारी क्रिकेट मिल रही है। राइट, ये आईसीसी का काम है। अगर ये चीज अगर आईसीसी कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकती तो फिर गवर्निंग बॉडी का कोई काम नहीं आईसीसी का। राइट, आईसीसी को चाहिए कि रूल फॉर सारी कंट्री के लिए एक होना चाहिए। अगर ऐसी टीमें नहीं आती, जितनी भी स्ट्रांग हो, आप उसको बात करें उस बात पर। इंडिया होगा अपने लिए होगा, हमारे लिए या दुनिया के लिए नहीं है, पाकिस्तान के लिए नहीं है। आओ खेलो, खेलते क्यों नहीं है, भागते उनकी।
Gulmarg is all set to host the third edition of the Khelo India Winter Games. More than 1,500 participants are expected to be present at the mega sports event scheduled to commence on 10th of February. Recently, Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Thakur along with Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sira launched the third Khelo India National Winter Games anthem, mascot as well as the jersey. Former Real Madrid player grabs neck of Crystal Palace's Will Hughes in the 70-minute scuffle. Brazil gets a 3-match suspension. New Orleans Pelicans' Trey Murphy III scores 30 points and 6 3-pointers over Sacramento Kings. The Nuggets fall to Timberwolves with Nikola Jokic and several other starters injured. Anshul Jubilee became only the second Indian-born fighter after Bharat Khandera to bag a UFC contract with a win in Vegas.